Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your June 2020 Twin Flame Love reading. So exciting. Alright, so I've pre-selected some cards for you. I'm going to take a look at those for you just now, see what we've got. I feel that for some of you, it's almost like you're feeling like things... I do get like we're progressing very fast, almost like in your mind, we're progressing very fast, but it's almost like it's still sort of progressing, it's almost like you think you off, or, I don't know, meant to stop the momentum, um, and yet it somehow didn't. You know that the thing that you can sometimes have of like, okay, I'm done with this, I'm gonna cut this off, I'm done with this now. It's not seeming to work this time around. Okay, so let's see what that's all about. Of course, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending for Sagittarius. General reading, whatever resonates with you resonates, and whatever doesn't resonate, doesn't resonate. My name is Adrian. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. I'm a psychic medium. I've been reading tarot since 2001, blah, 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 blah. You are here for the love. So let's talk about the love, okay? I feel that some of you feel a little bit sort of out of sorts, like you don't quite know what to do with all these sort of like emotions, there's all these emotions everywhere all around the place, and you're like, what do I do with this now? It's like it's almost like I can't control it, and I don't know, I feel like it's almost like you're like torn everything up and you're like, I'm done with this, I'm done, I'm as done can be, and then it flips around again. Okay, so this might have gone on for a little while. It might be something new, but it's almost like you don't have as much control over the situation as you'd like to have control over all sort of things of life. Some of you are willing to lay your wings down a little bit and sort of like nest a bit, if that is what is required, because of course as Sagittarius you like to spread your wings and you want to fly and see where's the next adventure and where life is going to take you next, and I feel that some of you're a little bit tired of that, okay? And so now you're kind of faced with the situation and you go like, what is going on here? I don't understand this, I don't get this, I don't gel with this. Okay, all right. So you can obviously see how your story unfolds, and if you want, you're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. I've got a reading coming up for you every week. I also go live on Facebook, and you can get me on Instagram. Those links are down below. Look at this card. All there is to love has been there all along. Okay, so this might be new for you, but it doesn't mean that it's all that new. And I feel that somebody's really got their eye on you. But it's like they're a little bit afraid of you, it's almost like they might feel like you're not the safest bet, okay? And if you looked at some of my readings earlier on as well, if you look back a little, then it's like some of you might have had something going on here with somebody, like, for it's been a little bit of on-off like for a while there. Now you're together and then you don't want to see each other, waste of my time. You're like, oh, look at what he did, look at what she did, so cute. Let's see what it says there in the back of the card. This is a message from the universe. When you begin to find love in people and places where you haven't found it before, listen to this, it's always because you have grown. Okay, you're different, you're new, you so rock the universe, Okay, making a choice. Some of you have got to a point where you might have had a beautiful life. You might have, this is the thing. A lot of times when you say that somebody comes to a crossroads, it doesn't mean that you've done a whole lot of horrible things and now you don't know where to go forward because you're stuck. It could just be that you've really enjoyed your life so far. You've really enjoyed your freedom so far. You've enjoyed walking that path and whatever. I feel that you might have been very sort of strict. Like, okay, so this is my path, not fitting in my path. Oh, well, whatever. Bye. But now it's almost sort of like, do you continue in this way, or are you maybe open to a bit of a different way? And I feel that it's a very genuine sort of thought process for you. Do I actually go forward, or do I not? What do I do? And I feel that there's not really a wrong way for you to go either way, but the fact that you have some hesitation, for many of you, for the first time in your life, you may want to stop and think for a moment, like, if this thing has got, if this kind of got me tripping a little bit, maybe I should, not just kind of discard it. All right. Um, Brazilianite, flexibility. Okay. Flexibility of the heart, flexibility of how you do things. A question that we always want to ask ourselves is, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 10 weeks from now, would we really appreciate the choices that we made right now? In the long run, is this really the best choice? Okay. So if you've been pushing someone away or love away, or, you're still sort of stuck there on that pathway. Okay. And it's asking you for some flexibility. And I feel that some of you're like, no, not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. And yet here you are. Okay. Expand your horizons. There's so much more to experience in life, so much more beauty, so much more love, so much more light, if you let it. Okay? If you allow it. Let's see what we got. So we're going to clarify this first card, first of all, that says all there is to love has been there all along. Did you see that one flipping? Look at us, look at us. This is a game changer. You may have met your match, and you're not quite sure how to handle this. The Magician, Six of Pentacles, and the Justice card. And I feel that some of you have realized that you met your match, because you might let somebody go. You've been like, I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me, that sort of thing. And they said, okay, sure. And yet you are. Here you are. Thinking about it, bugged by it. The Magician says to you that you can make it work. Okay? You can, you've got what it takes to make it work. And even if you're inside a relationship situation at the moment, and you maybe feel like, putting down the anchor and throwing your partner overboard, and then pulling up the anchor and then just, rowing onwards, or putting on like the motorboat, and boom, there you go. You can make this work. I feel that you've got really good lessons that you can learn here. And it won't actually take you too much to actually change so much of who you are either. Because I don't really feel that, I think one of the biggest concerns is that you feel that you might have to change. Whereas in fact, quite the opposite is true. Okay? So let's imagine, say maybe you're with somebody who's very sort of like clingy, and that's not really like your type of vibe. They may just be like that right now because they're not quite sure where they stand with you. When they kind of understand where they stand with you, and what the deal is with you, and that you belong to them, so maybe that's all you really need to do, is if you can assure them that that you're on their side, then you can go about the business of being you. Okay? So you don't really need to change who you are. Because remember, nobody, when somebody really falls in love with you, and if it's really like a twin flame sort of situation, they love you for who you are, not for who they want you to be. They don't try to change you. Okay? But, sometimes when we make these powerful connections, it can be very, very scary. And one of the things that that you will do sometimes, if you come across something, it does scare you, to rather move away from it. But it's big. There's these small reminders that keep on. It's like when people have those little chihuahuas in their houses, and they really love their human. And every little opportunity this chihuahua gets is going to like nyap you, like on the on the back of your heels. They're a little bit spiteful, and they nyap you and they walk away. That's almost like how this is bothering you, and it might even be irritating you that you can't just let this whole thing go. You know, you're like, what's wrong with me? Because you know what your heart wants. You know this is the right choice for you. But there is some pride. Let's see here with making a choice, this sort of and when the universe presents you with a very strong choice, first of all, understand that you, by your heart's desires, you brought yourself here. But this is a great opportunity for growth. This is a great opportunity for something beautiful. And look at this, 8 of Pentacles, starting something new, 7 of Swords, and the World. It's time to step away from the people that hurt you, from the situations that hurt you. It's time to step away from that. Okay? You can start something new and it can be beautiful, and you know that. And so I feel the reason why, for those of you that are not just walking away, the reason why you're not just walking away is because you realize this. Okay? And instead of so much doing something new, this is more about accepting that into your mindset as a possibility, you know, for the two of you, and to also not want to sort of run away when there's a conflict. Okay, I feel that there has been, it could be the other person, but I do feel there's quite a bit of you know, running away or even ghosting, you know, and it's kind of making you feel guilty. You're sort of taking actions to protect yourself, your own heart and your own feelings and your own emotions, but then you're the one who's suffering the most. Okay, you're the one who's feeling lonely. And if you can stop that and say, okay, let me give this an honest chance. Let me just see where this goes. It can be one of the best decisions you ever made for yourself. All right, for both of you. But it takes flexibility. Being open to. I do feel that it's quite scary though. So it's almost like this whole thing got you tripping. Okay? It's like this whole thing got you tripping. Yep, I've been having this for you guys. The Empress, the 4 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. I've been seeing this coming. It's even like, you see, and I'm sorry to say this to you straight away, Sagittarius, but many of you were running away. You justified it as many ways, but you were running away. The hand that was being reached out to you, you were like, no, anything but that, not that. Okay, so this, and that, but not that. And this created something that for many of you was very, very, very difficult to deal with. Conflicting emotions. These heavy sort of emotions. And you were like, no. This is a mess. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to deal with this. Okay? I also feel that some of you have... You would have thought that you really thought everything through very well, and you know, you made the best decision, you gave it some time, so you thought about it before. You weren't just impulsive, you really made the decision before you know, kind of pulled the choice. But it's almost like you're looking back in retrospect now and you're realizing it's almost like an old cycle, like a previous cycle that you were repeating, and it wasn't really fair. Yeah, and now you're like, what do I do now? There's quite a bit of pride also there. Not so much pride, more like a genuine concern. What if I reach out and this person says no? You know? Expand your horizons. It's like some of you can see how this path can go, how things can go being forward, how beautiful it may be, and you're like, oh my God, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and Nine of Emotions. Or Wands. You know what you want. There's no doubt about that. You know what you want. Okay? You can see what you want. You can dream it. You can feel it inside your heart. It's making your knees weak and your heart pump fast and all those type of things. But there is a very strong, genuine sort of previous emotion that you're dealing with. And you really want to ask yourself, are you reliving a previous situation? Because look at what's at the bottom of the deck. You're really changing. You're changing beautifully. Okay? In so many ways. And at the top of the deck is the Four of Swords. So you come into your strength, you come into your power, you come into your energy. And I feel that some of you are very concerned because it's almost like, I don't know, but I feel for many of you, it's like there was a previous situation where you gave all your trust and you kind of gave everything. And you almost, you were let down. Okay? And here's the question, what is the lesson that you learned from that? Okay. So implement this lesson into the situation that you have right now, instead of trying to, not deliberately, but maybe replaying it, because you're replaying what you actually meant to move past. That was just a lesson. Okay. Honor, love, and respect you, my beautiful Sagittarius. Thank you for your time, your energy, your love, and your light. Remember, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when your readings are coming out every week. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you around soon.